Hello and welcome to my new video. Today I will discuss the problems what I have with the Bellini C41 kit before and why they occur and how I fix them. So the first problem is actually how I mix the chemicals. Because I'm using half a liter and a full liter of the solution, so I basically take a portion of the solution which should be actually mixed all together to 1 liter. So it will kind of influence the precision how we make the solutions, and in my case, because I'm using plastic measuring cylinders, they actually quite off, and most of them is actually plus minus even like 10 to 20%. And if you're using scales, you can just weight the solution by weight, and it more or less roughly will estimate what the quantity of the solution you're mixing. So in my case, the previous time I actually was 20 milliliters off, and it's in percentage, it's like huge amount off from the solution what I should mix. And now I solve it with the scales and I make new solutions. Second thing is actually temperature, because my temperature stabilizes close to the bottles, and I estimate that it's actually mixture, and in principle I don't really know what is the temperature inside the yoba tank. And the problem with this approach, yes, it kind of should be plus minus 0.2 degrees, but in reality sometimes depends on the mixture, depends on the temperature in the room, the deviation can be quite huge, especially if you're using the circulator like UV circulator is actually quite off. On top of the circulator is fine, but to the gradient, and because the volume of the yobo itself not really insulated, it can create up to 1 up to 2 degrees of difference. And I solved it last time with the mixing procedure with the just simple aquarium pump, which is mixing water inside my yoba. Yeah, so let's go in the darkroom and I will show and explain small details, and we will make a development of the Lomo400 film, which I shot with the nominal 400 ISO without any problems. And I will develop it also normally. And let's go to the darkroom. Constant viewers of my channel actually know that I modify my yoba, and now it works with the temperature stabilization and digital thermometer with the turning on and turning off. So it's not relatively PET regulator, and this is kind of a next upgrade which is long standing, and I just want to do it someday. But today we spend time only with the development of 400 ISO film. Let's start with the loading inside the drum, and everybody asking actually which drums I'm using. And it's exactly the same drum what I'm using for paper development. Only one difference of this drum is that you can insert the core, and it's a different lead from the standard development kit. So it's basically a long extension for 5 films, and you can buy it now new, and you just need to buy the insert of the cup inside your lead, and you can replace it and you can develop the film. And at the same time you have development of the paper ability in the same exact system and same exact footprint. I always checking temperature, especially in the bath and inside the solution separately, and I'm using this precise thermometer, and this is one of the best price to quality solutions. So let's load the preheating, and I'm using the timer and set up timer for 3 minutes, and this time I will skip the pre-washing and directly go to the development, because I also think it's diluting a lot the initial development solution. It became a little bit weak, and after some time it's actually ruining your development, and you just need to add more time, but more time it doesn't mean it's stronger development. Concentration of the solutions is also quite an important part, so try to keep it to normal development and normal solution, and try to do not dilute the developer. I still don't like this pinkish color of the final wash, and I think I see this pinkish color on the final rinse, and it's still getting there on the film. And I'm thinking it actually can be responsible for the cyan tint, because it's kind of a red color, and if it gets embedded inside the gelatin there, you cannot remove it anyway, even if you wash it. So be really careful, and I still don't know why it's happening, but I don't really have any digital tool which can prove that it's changing the color. I cannot really measure it on the neutral density, for example, and say yes, I have a color shift. But today for cleaning I will use this small paper and remove all the dust and residue of the final rinse solution and make it dry. And after that I directly put it in a bag and scan it on my Plastic 135 scanner, I use it already for many years and I'm still thinking this is one of the best solutions for the money. It's definitely not fastest, but in the same time it's so much more repeatability than using the camera. And over the years I think this is only one solution for the scanning, will it stick with me. And for me, I think it's much easier to just go in darkroom and print directly from negative to the paper. I convert negative with the Negative Lab Pro, so let's enjoy it together. Support my channel with the likes, subscription, or with a few bucks in the coffee website down the link below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.